Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limit of Adhesion and the final round of Prime Season 8. It is the deciding round for the championship in Top Split and Club 1500 and in the teams championships as well, so very exciting stuff. As you can see on the screen, Top Split Drivers' Championship, 417 points for Stephen Greening, 376 for Michael Messenger, and in Club 1500 it's even tighter with just 10 points separating Dan Hill and Chris Wight, as we return to the scene of the first ever LOA test race as well. So very exciting stuff indeed. My name is Gareth, and joining me in commentary, it's the man the French call L'œuf qui marche. It's Jools. Jools, ça va?
What the hell are you on about? Oh my god.
It means the walking egg.
I see.
They've never seen me bald. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. You excited about these two championship deciders? Very close stuff and very, very worthy drivers indeed after all the racing that we've had this season.
Yes, it should be good fun.
Yeah. Any predictions?
Someone will win. Someone will be disappointed.
Well, that's a very, yes, that's a good way of putting it. You see James Pepper there in third in Club 1500. A bit of an erratic season for young James, with some very heart-crushing lows, but some really, really big highs as well. He'll be going in Top Split next season, so as we see his dad in the 21 coming through the picture.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, he might try and sneak in and not be in Top Split, but we'll see. See what happens.
He's not loud, yeah. As we look at the team's championship, Risky Racing Blue versus the A team versus Risky Time. It's pretty much Risky Racing Blues to lose, though, isn't it? With that kind of gap to the A team.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? It's a lot closer in the clubbers.
It really is, yeah. 722 Motorsport versus McLaren, and there is just 35 points between them, but a lot more than that on offer over these two races. Cool Camel has sort of fallen away slightly from those top two, but very, very stable in third position ahead of Scuderia Dos Ratas. Great season for all of those teams, though. It's been really, really nice to see them all doing battle.
Has indeed.
Well, let's get ready for some racing action. Here's the grid then, and it's Afonso Aguirre on pole position. That man is certainly rapid.
Didn't set a single ballad lap.
Let's see. Sam stopped making his return in characteristic fashion. So there's Michael Messenger and Stephen Green, the two Top Split club championship protagonists, and 5th and 6th. Kelly and Winslade look up in 7th and 8th. Nice to see them. Then Dan Hill, look, he's in 10th place.
Yeah,
where is Chris White? He's down in 15th, so 5 cars between the two of them.
He's got a lot of work to do, hasn't he?
Well,
yeah.
Indeed.
How do you start the car?
Yeah, he's got to
It's all
survive.
Parker's fault, really.
I don't know.
Always blame Parker. But yeah, so four cars separating them, and hopefully they can get through the pack and get after each other.
Look, McLaren and Star at the back.
Yeah,
reunited, as Don was saying.
Yes, former QRS teammates, of course.
James Pepper also not qualifying very well for his position in the championship.
Yeah.
Good luck anyone around me.
Wow, look at that. The car's actually going round the corner. There's a huge grid once again then in primes at 27 cars. Fantastic stuff.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Fantastic.
A little down on our 37 that we started the season with, but still, that's tremendous compared to some of the earlier seasons.
Yeah, you got to expect that there's going to be some drop-off.
Yeah, and 3 LOA originals look in the top 8 then with four, I beg your pardon, with Miller, Line, Kelly and Winslade. Unusual to see Winslade up that high for once. Normally a very bad qualifier. Anyway, the light's gone red then. It's Afonso Aguirre versus Rob Miller on the front row. David Lyon and Nick Lee just behind, and here they go. Let's wait to see if Miller can mount an attack into turn 1, which is obviously absolutely flat out. We've got 3 wide going on further back. Here
Miller's through.
Miller is through. Great move by Rob Miller, then deposing Afonso Aguirre already, and now they're up into Now I forget the names of the corners here. That's Village, isn't it? And then they're into the loop, which is the very, very tight hairpin. Oh,
Switch from Lee there.
Yeah, good spot. So they're all safely through. Messenger then has deposed Greening, and he is up into third, and that's Greening challenging Nick Lee as they come down into Brooklands.
And he's through.
He is through, yeah, and we've got a three wide here between line. Wow, that's downhill up the inside of Winslade. They're all jockeying for position then as they come down the original start-finish straight.
It looks like no one's really had any incidents. Zef's died from the pits, so he's a bit off the back of the grid, but everyone else has made it through safely so far.
Yeah. It's like Stott has passed Renwick out the back. So as they come into Maggots and Beckett's. Oh, Guire defending hard from Messenger, and he's got Greening right behind him as well. So the two title challengers. Oh, Mannanen in the pits and one of the Peppers as well. That's unlucky.
Look at all those cars snaking down the hangar
Yeah,
straight.
but look at this then. Here comes Messenger. He's through in Aguirre, and it looks like Greening's trying to go through as well.
Wow.
Messenger's gone very wide, and that means Greening's through on him. Where is Messenger? Is he still there on our left-hand side? No, he's fallen behind him. What a move by Stephen Greening then to try and stamp his authority over this race and his title challenger. He's up to second place.
Well, yeah, it looked like Messenger was going to put a car between them, and Greening wasn't having any of that.
No, and Aguirre is being shuffled down the order here. He's been passed by Lee, and Line is trying to pass him as well. But Line's got to watch out because Kelly's right in there, and here comes Winslade as well. We've got some crazy action going on. Oh, Winslade down the inside of Kelly. And now
It's the outside, unfortunately.
Yep. Just behind him then there's Russell Bright behind Dan Hill. And Don Parker as well in 10th place. So can the teammates get up to help Kelly and Winslade here? Which, see, Kelly's having to fend again from Winslade. So coming to Brooklands.
It's gone wide.
Very wide indeed.
You can get away with it there, though.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not that many slowdowns here, are there?
Certainly wasn't one there.
Here comes Dan Hill as well. He's trying to get into the fight. Oh, they're nearly going 3 wide again. So they come through Cops. Kelly wide again.
Hill's rival, Wight, has made his way up to second.
Yeah, and there's Russell Bright, look, going through. Oh, contact between Winslade and Kelly. Oh, that's a big shame. Kelly's round. Looks like he can rejoin.
Slade's carried on.
Back to his old dirty ways. It's a big shame. Fonzo Aguirre coming back on Nick Lee then. So he's in 5th place now, trying to return back up to the pole position where he started.
Yeah, he had a bad opening lap, but he's recovered the pace a bit and started to make inroads again.
Yeah, a bit of a gap here now between Messenger and Greening. Can Messenger get on the back of him? Winslade now coming into the pit lane. Must have some damage after that collision with Kelly. And that's promoted Russell Bright up to 7th place. And he's got Don Parker behind him. And Dan Hill in between the two. So a reminder that next season the Club 1500 drivers will be scoring in the main championship. So that would put Dan in a net 8th place if he was. Oh, we got something round. Cut myself off there. Who is it? It's a Pepper again. That's a shame. So one Pepper already in the pits and the other one's just spun round. Must be James then. Here comes Aguirre. What a move. He's passed Nick Lee, who he was fighting with a minute ago, and now he's trying to get back through on Messenger.
Oh, but Lee's coming back at him.
Yeah. Oh, big another twitch for Nick Lee then. We've got someone off in the gravel. That's Philip Miles, I believe, in the Scuderia.
That's Olive, I think, his teammate.
Ah, beg your pardon. So Olive recovering then. Apologies to Philip. Where is he?
I don't think he's in this race. I think he's. Yeah, Miles is taking the race off.
He's miles away from the track.
He is. Wight is catching Hill, actually. He's taken the deficit down to a second. It was 2 seconds.
Oh, good spot. Now, this could be exciting. So, here's what happened to Steve Pepper then. Oh, into the back of Mannanen. Wow, that's a long way across the gravel track there. Oh, so that's at Cops. That's a classic incident there. Oh, that's a nasty one. That's Rich Meesters on the outside. And Tom Lawrence. I expect to see Tor having a murder punt.
In his old days, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Forrest around. Oh, and he's collected. Is that Maxwell? And Nico Martel must be as well. Oh, that's a big squeeze there. Yeah, and here's a replay then of the Winslade Kelly incident. Oh, Kelly taking the corner and Winslade just washing wide into him. Massive shame. We nearly had a second race between those two then after their Oulton Park feature race battle. It's a big shame. Nice to see Mark Innes returning then, the freshly married Mark.
It looks like White's just pulled over. Maybe serving a slowdown there.
Yeah, quite possibly. What's the gap back up to 2 seconds?
He just he moved over and let the guy following him past Chalcroft.
Yeah, well that's Mike Murphy going through. Chalcroft is just behind
him, but he was behind Wight, and you see Wight's moved over and dropped back.
Yeah.
Guire is not letting Messenger have any peace.
No.
Kelly is in the pits.
He must be suffering with the damage. Oh, too many drive-through. Poor Kelly.
Lap 3, yeah, I'd say so.
There must have been a further incident after the Winslade one then to exceed the 12. So that's a big shame for those guys then. They were doing gridded well, looked exciting. But oh, look at the battles going on down here then. Here's Lewis McManaman then. He's racing with Nico Martel in the number 4. Oh, look at this train coming down the straight. This is awesome. Oh, one of them gone round. That's Meesters.
That's Meesters. He was in 3rd.
Oh, what a shame. Unlucky Rich. Oh, there's someone else round.
Someone else has gone. That's Barlow.
Barlow, yeah. And one of the cool camels as well. Joe gets going. So here's Renwick doing battle with Martel. So many cars, this is awesome stuff. It's like a big track, isn't it? So it could be, we were worried that these cars could get a little lost on here, but anything but. Meanwhile then, Greening has caught right onto the back of Rob Miller, and he's got a tidy gap back to Messenger behind him, who has his hands full with Alfonso Aguirre, which means that Greening can afford to just concentrate on making the move for the lead.
Yeah, he's going to be doing his best to try and get past. Obviously, Miller has had a couple of races. I think the past 3 races he's been leading up until quite late in the race, and then Murphy's got past him.
Yeah, well, he had that twitch, didn't he, in T1 at Oulton Park, which let Murphy through. He had did he have a late? He had a wobble at Snetterton as well, I think. Yeah, like you say, just a few too many little errors and incidents.
I think he'd be happy if the races were 5 minutes shorter.
Or just 2 laps. Oh, on board with Don Parker then, sizing up on Russell Bright.
Sorry there, Gareth.
Here for Nico Martel there. Yeah, Russell's had an interesting season, hasn't he? He's had some amazing drives, but then he's just had some absolute howlers from spinning off of, from a couple of pole positions in the feature races and lighting the tyres up one too many times. But yeah, overall, he's certainly put together a season he can be proud of.
Yeah, absolutely. Some highlights in there for sure.
Yeah.
To see where he finishes in the championship, there's a lot of drivers in there.
There is.
Everyone's probably aiming to be top 10.
Saw a drive through for Kenneth Olive popping up there, and I saw a cool camel on the side of the hangar straight there going slow.
Fastest lap for Mannon in the clubbers.
Yeah. So Parker is pushing hard to get past Russell Bright, and he's got Mike Murphy for company as well, and we know that Mike is no slouch at all. Downhill just behind them.
Yeah, and Hill now taking the purple for fastest lap, 4-second lead over Wight.
Yeah, and that's a sizable difference in that lap as well between the two. Renwick in the pit lane from third. What a big shame for him. He must have had a storming drive from... He was at the back of the grid earlier and he's jumped right up into third in the clubbers, so that's a big shame. Here comes Greening once again on Miller as they come into Brooklands. Where's the best place for him to make the move then, Jools? Replay here. That's Renwick into the back of Kelly. Well, that would explain the drive through for Kelly then.
It would. Oh,
Got a bit messy there down. Is it Luffield, the long... Oh, round goes Martel.
Lost it. Yeah. Getting out of the way there.
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe not quite.
Happy way he was apologising, I guess. That was a bit of a near miss.
Yeah, I mean, into the chicane before the final corners.
Yeah, the Vale chicane.
You can try it here if you're brave, like Afonso.
Afonso being super brave, and Nick Lee is made a train with him. He's gone through as well. Look at Lyon as well.
If you can follow close enough through Maggots and Beckett's here, you can get a run down the hanger straight.
Yeah, that was always the classic overtaking spot, wasn't it? Back in the day.
I mean, that's where Mansell did a dummy on Piquet into Stowe.
He did indeed, yeah. Is it 86 or 87?
87.
Messenger fighting back on Nick Lee then as they come into Stoke. Whoa, so close to contact.
He's got to be careful here, because obviously Greening is currently scoring more points than him.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gareth, squeezed you a bit there.
Oh, here from Sam.
Everyone's apologising to Gareth.
So they should. Killing Lee Originals, dreadful behaviour.
Oh, here is stop.
And,
oh,
that's gone
a
horribly
bit more
wrong.
than a squeeze there.
Yeah.
Together.
That's a big shame. Yeah, Wednesday's race has just gone from bad to worse, really. Drive through for Sam. Such a big track, these guys are certainly finding each other, aren't they?
They are. I mean, yeah, it's a huge track. Look, you could have them 10 wide down this straight here, but it doesn't make the racing any worse.
No. No, it's a great track, really. So here's Messenger then. He's back behind Nick Lee. They're certainly having an adventurous time. Here's the contact then between Stott and Winslade.
Yes. Why did it spin? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Winslade could have slightly wide.
Yeah, Winslade could have gone wider. Stott could have stayed tighter. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, as they say. So back to the action, and lap 7 of 10. Because it's such a long lap, it's not many laps in the race. Parker once again on the back of Russell Bright. Mike Murphy just behind as well. And here comes our race leader with Greening in hot pursuit. 5 seconds is the back gap now to Aguirre. Just shows how much time these guys have lost fighting.
Either that or they've just not had the pace of these front two.
Well, that's true, yeah. Well, here comes Murphy then. He's alongside Parker as they head into Stowe.
Parker having to take the long way around, try and defend, because that will become the inside.
Yeah, and it is doable, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Late.
It's like he's
Oh, he's so late on the brakes. What a great defence there by Parker. Just hanging on to it. And here's the leaders once again then. Lap 8
Greening
of
has
10.
sat here within 3/10 for the past most of the race.
Yeah. Well, I've said to you before, haven't I, that this is what really separates out the sort of top talent in the league, is the fact that they can follow this closely lap after lap, and it doesn't compromise their speed in any way, despite the fact that you can't see your braking markers properly, you can't see your turn-in points because all you can see is the back end of that car. Oh,
Miller's gone wide.
no.
It's happened again.
That's your fault. You said
It's not
that
my
he keeps,
fault.
You said he makes mistakes towards the end of each race, and you commentator cursed him. Oh,
How can it be a curse from a commentator if it's just saying what's been happening in the past?
you put it in his
But I
head.
don't understand how Greening can stay so close on such an aero track and not wreck his tyres.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, I think that the top drivers just seem to be very capable of it in our league.
I think we all know that Greening's a bit special.
We know he's got 6/10 in his pocket for one corner. Meanwhile, it's Tor Malarin then. He's fighting his way past Ben Chowcroft. And here we go again then. Parker to the inside of Bright as they head down the hanger straight. Murphy get the double slip. Oh, I think Parker might have it this time. Russell's going to have to hang it round the outside just like Dom did a lap before.
It's going to give him the inside.
Yeah. Oh, Dom's slightly ahead. Oh,
Dom
it's
now
just-
goes defensive.
Yeah, what? Oh, some really neat work here by both drivers. Oh, how did Russell
Chalcroft's
stay?
getting involved.
That's not Chalcroft, that's
Oh, sorry,
Murphy. isn't
Murphy.
it? Yeah. Oh, this is super exciting stuff. Russell remains in 7th, but Parker's going round the outside of T1. He's off the track. Is that going to be a
Like the
slowdown?
slightest kiss there between them.
Yeah, and he's passed.
He is, indeed.
And Murphy, look, there he is, fighting hard as well. And they're into the loop. That's Dom Parker up into 7th place. He's round! Oh,
Oh, nice avoidance. Hill was in that as well. Lucky
Yeah.
He didn't go into him because Wight is only 3 seconds back.
Can't park there, Dom.
Can't park there, Dom.
Tommy, I could.
classic meme in the UK for all of our international audience. Can't park there, mate. So Greening leading from Miller. Messenger now down to 5th place. This is a bit of a disaster for the title fight for him. Hill and Wight, though, only separated by 3 seconds. It's lap 9 of 10. Parker's got back going in 11th place. Here's Stephen Maxwell fighting with Mark Innes.
Innes has gone round the outside at Cops.
At Cops. That is a fast corner as well.
Well, we know there's been some incidents there.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that one.
I was referring to other incidents.
Oh, well, that's good. So Maxwell in the draft of Innes as they head down the hanger straight.
We're on the last lap, so he's going to have to do it here if he's going to do it at all.
He's going to go around the outside. Chris Forrester closing in behind.
We know if you can stick there, then you can get the inside, but he hasn't managed to.
Well, he's taken an off track because he's had all 4 wheels over the white line. It's quite strict on the limits there out of...
Yeah, but it's a clever behind him, so he can afford to slow down. Of course, actually, we're on the last lap for the leaders. This is these guys going on to their last lap. So.
That's right. Oh, James Renwick. Wow, he's had an up and down race, hasn't he?
He has.
Big shame. Get ready to go again in race 2, James. Nick Lee, he's had an exhausting 20-minute race here with the battles he's been in. Here comes Malarin. He's through on downhill.
Yep, didn't expect much resistance there.
No. Now the gap is down to 2 seconds. Oh, here's this is what happened with James. Oh, is that steering wheel failure going left?
I reckon that's a hardware failure.
Yeah.
We got an onboard look.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was turning right and then suddenly left full.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big shame for James.
Look at that greening, up 5 places from where he started.
Yeah, just a colossally good drive, wasn't it? If this is the one that sort of seals the deal for the championship, then he's thoroughly earned it. Meanwhile, Russell Bright and Mike Murphy still trying to decide who's going to finish in 7th place. They're coming through Maggots and Beckett's for the final time. And as they blast through Chapel and onto the Hangar Straight, Russell's still in 7th, but Mike's in the slipstream. We must be getting close to Greening crossing the line up ahead though. You can see he's coming into the Vale chicane now as Russell defends it into Stowe. I think that might be safe. Here he comes then, Stephen Greening, winning once again at Silverstone. Congratulations to him. Rob Miller coming home in 2nd place, just that tiny error. Alfonso Aguirre finishing in 3rd. That's a nice result for him.
You didn't have to let me through, Rich. I was looking forward for a little scrap there.
As we hear from Martel. Here he is, Club 1500 winner downhill. Once again, and Chris finishing just behind him in 2nd place. 1.5 seconds was the gap.
Okay, I'm also sitting on 11 of 12, so neither do I.
Yeah, no, it looks like Dan was probably not taking any chances on that last lap, was he?
No. Huge amount of drive-throughs that we saw, and we could hear Nico just saying there that he was on 11 of 12 incident points, so that's cutting it fine.
Yes, indeed.
Tour doing
insult to injury. Get passed by you and also get a 2x, so I think...
Oh well. That was an interesting race.
Say that again.
Good. Interesting bad.
So Stephen Greening wins from Rob Miller, Alfonso Aguirre in 3rd. Nick Lee was in 4th and Michael Messenger in 5th. David Lyon finished in 6th and Russell Bright battling drive to 7th place ahead of Mike Murphy, Tom Lauren, Ben Chalcroft, Don Parker unfortunate to drop it at the loop after his great move. Then Mark Innes, Stephen Maxwell, Winslade, Nico Martel, Gavin Kelly and Mark Zeff, rounding out the 17 drivers from the top split. And we wait to see the classification for Club 1500. Here it is, it's downhill, winning from Chris White. Chris Forrester coming home in 3rd, Rich Meesters in 4th, then Joe Barlow in 5th. Ewan Mannanen in 6th, and then James Renwick, Steve Pepper, Lewis McManaman, Sam Scott, Kenneth Olive and James Pepper. So that's a very interesting result of the 1 and 5 for 722 against the 2nd and 3rd from McLaren.
Yeah, very good points for McLaren there.
Yeah.
That should close the gap up.
Rather nicely, yeah. It was only 37, did we say? So coming up, it was around there. Coming up then, we've got race 2, the feature race with the reverse top 8 will be Mike Murphy starting on pole after finishing in 8th place. And we will finally get to confirm who is the top split champion for season 8 and who is the Club 1500 champion. Don't forget to check us out on all the socials, like and subscribe. Cheers, Jools. See you next time.
Bye.